Hi, Jennifer here. Kumusta kayo guys? This video is the usual travel update video for end of January until February. So what's going on with Manila Airport, Naia? What's going on with aviation in the Philippines? I'm going to start with Naia updates there. So the Philippines, Manila Airport Authority, the private operator, all of them, they decided to get rid of turboprop planes. So these kind of airplanes, they're really small. They can cater up 60 to 80 passengers. They're being used in places or small airports in the Philippines. So inter-island flights. So by March 30, 30% of these turboprop planes will be moved to other airports to especially Clark. And then by October 26, later this year, all turboprop planes will be scheduled in other secondary airports and mostly will be in Clark. So a lot of people are affected, a lot of destinations. So the destinations that will be transferred to Clark are Siargao, Coron, El Nido, Tablas, Masbate, Naga, Sicugon, Surigao, Cauayan, San Vicente, and San Jose, Mindoro. So instead of having a direct flight, they have to go to Clark and then catch the flight there. So that's extra travel. This is really big news, especially for Siargao. Siargao has boomed, like their tourism has boomed. And a lot of travelers from Manila and surrounding areas and international tourists prefer to fly from Manila to Siargao, right? On a positive note, this change is expected to increase passenger capacity to reduce congestion. And besides, Clark is beautiful, it's modern, and it's underutilized. And it's easily improvable, they said. So it's a win-win for Clark Airport. According to Manila Airport Authority official, by moving 30% of the capacity, we also expect that airlines would be replaced with bigger airplanes. So mga A320s so that we can accommodate more passengers. And other people who don't want to go to Clark, coming from Manila, they could go Manila to Cebu to Siargao. But here is where it gets tricky. If the goal is to reduce congestion, the question is, are private jets and VIP aircrafts carrying politicians, will they still be allowed to operate in Naia? Right? Because that doesn't add up. Why would you get rid of 60 to 80 passenger planes and then keep the less than 10 passenger planes? It's just a question. Because if you think about it, turboprop planes, they're very important, especially for specific places in the country. Think about Siargao, Buzuanga. These are major tourism spots, and a lot of our tourists are coming from Manila. So some people will not bother traveling extra 2 hours, so they may prefer to just go to other places. In general, it's still a good idea. It's still good for the Philippines, but for those specific areas, it will hurt their tourism and trade and business, right? Cebu Pacific alone, in their SebGo units, flew more than 2 million people on turboprop planes. So this is not small time. A lot of people are affected. So I think instead of an all or nothing move, why don't we keep some destinations available in Manila? So it's about balance. Hopefully the government will consider. What they're doing is really just like trial and error here. And speaking of space, masikip pa rin ang Manila, ang Naia, especially for domestic terminals, guys. It's not a very good news. Terminal 4, if you can remember, that's the oldest terminal of Naia. This catered Air Swift, Sunlight Air, and a lot of SebGo domestic flights. This was closed last November because for renovation, for safety upgrades, and we were expecting, they announced that they would reopen it this February. But according to Manila Airport Authority and the private operator, they've halted the construction, and so they won't be reopening that this month, and they have not made an announcement as to when we'll reopen. Okay. As of speaking, we have we have 4 terminals in Manila. Terminal 1, which caters PAL international flights and some foreign air carriers as well. Terminal 2, which caters domestic flights, especially for PAL. And Terminal 3, we have international flights and some domestic flights of Cebu Pacific. And Terminal 4, which is closed. A Terminal 5. Ooh, that's what the private operator is planning on building. So to solve the space problem in Naia, let's build Terminal 5. So they're eyeing to build it in the Philippine Village Hospital. But they have to demolish this building first, obviously. Pero there are disputes as to its ownership. So that's gonna take a while. They're hoping to start building Terminal 5 maybe by next year. Why is things so slow? Okay, so that's about Naia. How about the new airport, Jennifer? Where is the airport that we were promised, right? The development of the new Manila International Airport, which is in Bulacan. The beer company, San Miguel company, is building this. And they said that once it's completed, this new Manila airport will become the biggest in the Philippines. It will be connected to the capital Manila and the northern provinces with series of road networks and railways. Sounds like a dream. What's going on? Okay, so this is the latest video update I can find on that airport. And from what I can see, it still looks like they are still dumping sand there. The target is to have it operational by 2028, so that's 3 years from now. Let's see. And some good news for our kababayans in Saudi Arabia, especially OFWs. Saudi Arabia is a big market, probably the biggest market for OFWs. The good thing is, yung Saudi Arabia po, they've expanded their code share with Philippine Airlines. This started last January this year. So it covers yung mga Saudi flights, SV coded flights. So kung nagsisimula yung flight, code niya is SV, covered siya. So ang ibig sabihin po, yung Saudi at Philippine Airlines, they are combined, at least for their SV coded flights, they have an agreement kung saan po, kunwari, Saudi to Arabia, Saudi to Manila, and then Manila to domestic destination in the Philippines, specifically Cagayan de Oro, Cebu, Davao, and Zamboanga, 1 ticket na siya. So instead before, 'di ba, dalawa yung itinerary ninyo, separate, isa na siya. Ang benefit niyan is, for example, na-delay yung flight sa Saudi or sa Manila, kahit pa mamiss yung domestic flight, edi sagot yon ng Saudi kasi 1 ticket lang. So hindi complicated. That's very good. For your mga bagahe, kukunin po pa rin sa Manila as always kasi you have to go through customs. Pero not as complicated kasi hindi ka na mag-check-in ulit, di ba? You'll just have to leave your bag doon sa staff sa airport. And lastly, guys, if you are a registered overseas voter ba kayo? Kung registered po kayo, good news po is pwede na mag-vote online. So instead, no need to visit yung Philippine Embassy, no need mag-mail. It can be done online. So please check na lang po yung Philippine Embassy website kung saang bansa po kayo, nandun na po yung instructions. So this is, for example, yung instructions for New York. For this election, we can vote for senators and party lists. So vote wisely. This is all the update I can share, guys. If you have anything to add, comment down below. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't so. God bless you all and stay safe.